Hello and welcome to the Mad Poet Show, impromptu Wednesday evening show. You may notice that a lot more of the walls are covered up now. I'd recently painted the ceiling and the top of the walls dark gray, and then I've put these black boards all around. The window's still uncovered, but it's getting there. I think it looks pretty cool in here, and I was kind of wanting to see how it looks with the smoke and the showing everything. So I'm liking it. Lights are in very similar positions, not quite the same, and so a few things have changed. I think that the darker room is looking real good, so I will get that window hopefully blackened out, covered up before Friday. The main thing there with the window is I still want it to be usable as an emergency egress, so I got to find something that can pop right off in case, the house catches on fire and I need to get out. But I just figured I would be just streaming to nobody tonight. So it's awesome to have some people in watching. Therese, hello. Obscure Mysticism Cults, hello. Anyone else who may be watching from anywhere, from any other websites, welcome in. This is just an impromptu Wednesday show. Right now we are playing an album called Finite Reality. It is my 60th album. And the reason I'm playing this one is because I decided to do this impromptu show, and the title Finite Reality popped into my head, and I'm like, let's do that one. I knew it was ready to go, so I just rolled with it. I'm like, there we are. I haven't practiced this at all. It's just rolling and seeing what happens. And I'm having a good time, so hopefully everyone else is having a good time as well. Therese says, looking forward to the show. Excellent. And Mad Poet Society is the unexpected. I certainly hope so. Nice having a Wednesday night shred fest. Awesome. And Obscure Mysticism Cult says, hails to that. Hope all is well. It is well. I am very pleased with the way things are turning out in here. And life is going well. I had a really good exercise session, jump rope, for about 50 minutes earlier today. That felt really good. And I hope you are all doing well also. So let's play a little more music. I'm kind of watching how things are looking in my monitors here and seeing how it looks on screen, and hopefully if you guys have any thoughts, feel free to mention them. Making no guarantees that I'll listen to them, but certainly if you hate it, you love it, whatever, we'll see what we get. We've got the sword hanging up instead of the painting now. Cool. I want to get some more weaponry put up around here. Xena, thanks for coming in. I was just explaining, it's kind of a surprise Wednesday thing. I've changed some of the background here in the performance space, so wanting to check things out. And I'm glad you're on. I was actually waiting for you to come on again, because last time you were on, you asked about if I was going to do any more cooking streams, and I decided next time I see Xena Queen, it'll be the following Wednesday. So next Wednesday, we're going to do a cooking stream. I will announce this again on the Friday shows. We're going to make coffee cake so a week from today, and I will make that one go live at noon. No, I shouldn't say that. I won't be ready at noon. Let's do 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's go for 3 o'clock. So we'll have our normal shows on Friday, and we'll do a cooking stream next Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the PM in the Pacific time zone. So put that on your calendars and or schedules, and in your journals and or diaries, or whatever you guys do to keep track of your stuff. Let's play some music. This next song is called The Ghost of Temptation. Right, I feel like this is kind of working out pretty well. I definitely like the way this looks with the darker walls and everything, so I'm glad that I've gone that direction. I am pleased. For anyone who may be just coming in, we're kind of doing an impromptu show tonight. I'm the Mad Poet, you are an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society, and this is what we do. We play rock music, we talk about stuff. That's it. That's what we do. Stuff. I like it. And so right now we're playing my 60th album. And I was just thinking that I may want to try out a little classical guitar tonight. Just for kicks. Not right yet, but I'm gonna roll my brain pan around that. Actually, you know what? No. I'm not gonna do classical guitar tonight because I don't have the battery down here to put in my classical guitar to set it up. Soon, no. I am definitely working up some classical guitar stuff to throw into the show, so that will be happening soon. So we're just going to be rocking it tonight. I got something in my eye here. Okay. Speaking of something in my eye, on my upcoming album, there is a song called Something in My Eye, which is actually based on a painting by Michael Whelan, one of my favorite fantasy painters. He used to, back in like the 90s and 2000s, he did a lot of fantasy book covers and stuff. Very cool stuff. And yeah. But this song is not called Something in My Eye. This song is called 6 Hours Ago. I think this is going quite well. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Let's see. Obscure Mysticism Cult says, great artist in reference to Michael Whelan. Yeah, and I was thinking while I was doing that song, I should have mentioned this. He actually did at least one of the album covers for Sepultura. Was one of his bits of work. I think he's done a few album covers for metal bands. I've read some interviews with him. He's a super cool guy. And I've done some drawings in the past. I know Teresa's seen most of my drawings. And I was reading this interview with Michael Whelan. And he was talking about when he was in college and in art school, he had to get rid of his guitar because it was interfering with his painting time. And I'm like the exact opposite. I basically don't draw anymore because I would rather be playing guitar. So I totally feel where he's coming from on that. That's a beautiful thing. Zena Queen says, I'm currently on a road trip and your tunes are comforting me on these dark roads. Don't worry, I'm not driving. Good. Hey, I hope you guys have a safe trip and good adventures on your road trip. Yeah, have a great time out there and be safe doing it. That's awesome. Louis T.E. Therese says, I'm working on starting an LLC for public relations and marketing consulting, and I'm thinking about going with the pay what you can model. I might pick your brain about more details on what works and what doesn't. I'd be happy to. Absolutely. We should do a video chat session one of these days, because I've been doing my guitar lessons on a pay what you can basis for, gosh, 11, 12 years now. And it works really well. And it's all about how you present it to people. I've seen a lot of people fail with the pay what you can model, and I've seen a lot of people succeed with it. It's worked very well for me, and there are a lot of things I can and would be happy to tell you about that. Zena Queen says, I have to bail because my phone is draining. Watch you on Friday, though. Take care. Likewise, thank you very much for stopping in. Again, have a safe and fun trip. Hope everything works out great for you, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care. Thanks for coming in. All right. And of course, if anyone is stopping in from anywhere else, I'm the Mad Poet. You are an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society. Welcome to the Mad Poet Show. This is an impromptu Wednesday show. I do kind of hope to do some more impromptu here and there random shows, just because it's fun. I like streaming. I like performing, and yeah, why not? Oh, cool. Very cool. So he did Sepultura and Obituary and Cirith. I'm not familiar with Cirith Ungol. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, that is a new set of words to me. I'm guessing that's a band name. So yeah, I'll have to look that one up when we get done here. Miss Renee is here. Thank you very much for coming in. Very awesome to see you. This is not only on Facebook. I'm actually streaming these days to 12 different websites. I'm streaming to the normal Twitch, YouTube. I'm streaming to my personal Facebook page, my band Facebook page. I'm going to Picardo, Trovo, Vaughn Live, D Live. Oh gosh, what else am I streaming to these days? Let's see if I can pull this up. D-Live, Trovo, VK.com, Nemo, Nono Live, Africa TV, Picardo, just a whole bunch of them. And I'm just like, hey, just put this out there. If people see it, they see it. If they don't, great. There's a system I use called Restream. It's Restream.io is the website. And it allows you to basically, I stream to them and they push it out to all of these other websites that I'm connected to. And I tried to, they have like 30 websites, and some of them are like in Chinese, and I'm trying to do the translator, and I just couldn't get signed up for them. I would love to be on as many as possible, but yeah, it's good stuff. So that's what's going on. That is what is going on. And as I said, I'm playing my 60th album tonight. It is a bit of a test because I have been working on my performance space and getting it to be darker in here. And I feel like with the darker walls now, the lights really are much more effective. And I'm kind of digging the way it looks. Let's play some more music. And again, yes, everyone, thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciated. What is this next song? What do we got coming up here? We got playing some C sharp minor. Another nice upbeat piece. This one is called On the Run. All right, so something more about the captioning here I see. Let me check what this is about. So A Renee says, I switched from Facebook to Twitch. Facebook has closed captioning, but Twitch does not. That's really cool. It was actually really accurate at showing the exact words you listed. That I didn't know that Facebook did that. So I misunderstood your question, but that's really pretty cool stuff. That's nice. I like it. The list says there's a bunch of people watching right now. Most of those will probably be bots. It's pretty common for there to be bots in, particularly if you're looking at the list on Twitch. there's often bots on there, and they do things like, count stats. Some of them can be nefarious bots, but most of them are just totally benign bots that just, stats counting and stuff like that. So, but, some of them will actually be viewers too. And I, like I said, I always appreciate, I've heard this crazy thing. And I occasionally will go on forums and stuff. I can't stay on for very long because they're just, sometimes it gets so toxic. But apparently there's a thing where there are streamers who become actively upset if people are watching but not being active in chat. And I'm like, dude, why would that upset you? If someone wants to just watch or just listen to my show, that's fine. I know there have been people who have told me that they listen in their cars while they're driving, on a road trip. Like Zena was just on a road trip, and she's like, "Hey, my battery's going dead. I got it's cool." And she wasn't driving, so it was okay for her to type. But yeah, I've never understood that thing where people are like, "Oh, there's people watching and they're not chatting." I'm like, so what? They're watching, dude. That's what you need right there. That's the important part. So. Melee Beast, thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. Hope you are doing awesome. As with everyone else, I hope you are all doing awesome. We're going to slow things down a little bit. This next song is called You May Be Wondering. And if the thing you were wondering is what is it like to do guitar solos in a diminished scale, that's what's happening here. It's kind of weird because diminished scales, if there are any musicians out there, you may already know this, diminished scales don't tend to have a good resolution. So a resolution is like, hey, it feels like this is the home base. And so, diminished scales kind of feel like you should be somewhere else almost. So it makes it pretty interesting. Renee says, usually listen while she delivers. She works in pizza because she's an angel. Or working and making, when she's making pizza, just listening. You've got your hands in double. You can't sit there and be active in chat. Dropping in to show some love. Like, hey, right back at you. Thanks for being here very much. And if you're just stopping in, I was kind of explaining a little earlier that I've been doing some work in here, and you may notice that the walls are much darker. So I've put some black boards up over the old wood panels there. And I'm going to be covering up that window in the near future. And I just feel like it really makes the light show pop a lot better. So I'm liking it. It's been pretty cool. And it's funny because, this is a Wednesday stream. And I was like, I'm just going to be streaming to nobody, just kind of see what things look like on the monitors and stuff. But this has turned out to be a great stream. So thank you all very much for coming in. It's a little bit of a slower piece. Like I said, this is in E Locrian, a diminished mode. And let's see what we get. I haven't played this for a while. E Locrian, you may be wondering.